So hello everyone, my name is Mumbles. We're going to be playing some Killing Floor 2, and I'm going to continue this little recording adventure, mostly with perks that I'm familiar with. However, to put myself into a new kind of situation, I'll also be playing game modes that I don't normally play. So for example, I'm surprised that, the traitor is the one talking because I almost exclusively play Endless. So this is a nice change of pace. This is just a short game. The difficulty is hard because I still don't know what I'm supposed to be playing at, to be honest with you. I assume that this will be incredibly easy, just by virtue of me having played this perk a lot, and, getting it to max prestige, max level, having all of my abilities available to me, knowing kind of what is good to build for the perk in the first place. But hey, like I said, right now we're still just trying to be comfortable and also keep talking forever, essentially. Except, I don't want to make a 1 hour long video, because I feel like that is a little overkill. So Firebug, dude, it's again, keeping the theme that we started with Berserker, it's just such a chill perk. It's so good against trash. Wave 1, you could probably do with your eyes closed. It's just enjoyable. You really do struggle against the big guys, and bosses tend to give you some trouble. It really depends though on what you decide to build. So this is going to be the interesting part. Again, since I don't normally actually play short games at all, now we got to figure out what we want to have. Kind of thinking Scorcher. Yeah, let's grab the Scorcher, dude. Even though we will not be able to get a lot of ammo for it. I mean, look, it's 19 rounds. Maybe we can get some ammo?
Now this, I know.
Let's try to get that going. I love this little gun, by the way. It's amazing. Deals really well with the big stuff, and thanks to its alt fire, it actually deals surprisingly well with the small things as well. I really like the ground fire as a mechanic on Firebug, unsurprisingly. So, the fact that this thing makes like rows of ground fire not only looks amazing, it also is pretty amazing. Really wouldn't mind some ammo, though. Because currently we have to get 2 or 3 Zeds with each shot that we actually unleash, which, it's not out of the ordinary, but it is a little bit of pressure. So let's try to see if we can scavenge a little. Maybe have the boys pile up a little.
Just saw a shimmer, something cloaked.
Maybe there is no ammo yet. Because we're running by a lot of places that would normally have a box on the floor already. Again, it's not the end of the world, though, because, we can have people just pile up behind us. Ooh, I missed.
Did you move?
And threw some money. I thought I could bribe him.
Stay dead.
Yeah, so this is what the Scorcher does. Just a nice amount of ground fire.
Let's make sure. Oh.
Haven't killed the Gorefast yet, but that's fine. Really don't want to just be surrounded, if at all possible. But the doorways are just a fun time to cheese with this thing.
Look out.
Oh, and I'm reloading in Z time. It's still reloading in Z time. I think I have the infinite ammo set up for Z time, but, if you're reloading, it's not going to do you a lot of good. However, we have killed most of them. Just, no issues. Man, I love this thing, dude. It's so fun.
Perfect.
It is astonishingly good. It's very surprising playing short and kind of seeing how much dash you make in comparison to Endless. I mean, it makes perfect sense, but it's also a little surprising. Again, I'm just not used to it, but I wanted to do something slightly out of the ordinary because, and again, the other problem with the Endless recordings is they just tend to drag on a little bit. And I feel like, a little bit of variety, even if it is just one game, just try to make a little bit of variety. We definitely don't want that. I think we're safe to do another wave with the Scorcher, and probably grab... Eventually, we're going to try to make Husk Cannon, because I quite enjoy it. So for the time being, let's just, get all of this stuff. Give ourselves a nice little jab in the arm. We already have 32 rounds for this thing, actually. Which is, I wouldn't call it incredible, but considering how well we were able to deal with things with just about 10 shots, should be more than enough, even if it's like 60 or 70 dudes that are going to try to attack us here. I can't remember if there's already a streak on Wave 3. I think there is, though. Again, just shows how little I play this mode. It's not because it's not fun, though. It is actually still the same game. It's still incredibly amusing. So we managed to put down some more fire.
Don't get back up.
The one downside is, we can't capitalize on the Z time as well as if I had a teammate. Thankfully, we hit the Edar and not the Stalker. Surprised, yeah, I was about to say, I'm surprised she didn't get on fire. Wouldn't mind some more Z time.
It's like the Ardennes, yeah? Did you move?
I'm not really scared of the Husk, just due to my fire resistance and the fact that I still have armor. But those are some flesh pounds. Remains to be seen if this thing is actually going to do a lot of good. I think it's like a 2-shot. Well, it's a 1-shot if you hit the right spot. But yeah, that guy got hit in the junk. Not that much fun for him.
You like the mess I made?
Gonna try to position myself a little bit better so we can, get those nice shots. I don't think it mattered right then because, we ended up just hitting the guy in front of us. The idea with this thing is you want to be basically drawing very neat little lines that people walk into, and then they take a bunch of fire damage as a consequence. And since, this is just, like, hard difficulty, most of the wave is trash that we can very easily deal with. We are making plenty of money. In fact, an inhumane amount of money, so that's very, very good. This is going to be the final wave. I'm thinking I won't just spend my money on ammo right away. There is a box over there. You know what? I have an idea. Maybe we can just afford everything we need regardless. And in fact, we can. So at that point, yeah, just why not? Will we regret this later? I kind of doubt it. But yeah, so we got the Husk Cannon. This is one of my favorite weapons, and it is one of the better guns for the Firebug in the first place. If you play a lot of Firebug, which is what I did to get it, max prestige and whatnot, you do start to wonder past a certain point, how come I'm basically playing a Demolitionist with just, weapons that also deal fire damage? And the answer to that is, it's because, that works, because that's actually quite good. Like, this thing deals incredible damage, it's very fun to use. The ammo reserve is a problem. Right now, it's not going to be an issue, though, because there's only 42 dudes left. Like, you have to realize, this thing can take upwards of 5 ammo if you actually fully charge it. But even if we do that, we have plenty for literally everything in the map currently. I mean, I don't even know why I'm full charging, for one Stalker at a time. It makes no sense. But you're seeing the strength of the gun right here. Just, like, the sheer damage in an area of effect combined with the fire is just enough to kill most small things.
Before Stalingrad, I love.
And I mean, it's got a pretty big area of effect. It now does have self-damage, which I believe it didn't used to have for Firebug if you were maxed out. But it now has, like, explosive damage in addition to being fire, or maybe they changed it, I'm not 100% certain. Point is, you are no longer immune to it. But it's something like 3 damage every time you hit, you near yourself. I feel like that's fine. I don't think that's going to cause you to die. Yeah, it's quite incredible. It's got a really long reload time. It's very good as a solo weapon, but the reload time is a little frustrating. And the other thing that needs to be mentioned is this weapon switch time. Like, look at that. This is how long it took me to switch over to my needle. Now, in a very kind of tough situation, that's far too long. Oh, and you get to do this as well. Just litter the entire map with explosive, fiery balls of doom. Great big balls of fire. I mean, yeah, this was... Yeah, I mean, there were 2 flesh pounds, and then that was it. I don't think we've had Ace Crake, which is very surprising to me.
You're staying in one piece.
We have a ton of room left over in our inventory right here. Let's do that. Let's get that. We could, make an argument. We still have an upgrade that we could get. Normally for this loadout, I would probably have something like the Medi Pistol, just because it's incredibly fun. Just, works quite well in my experience. Let's just skip the Trader, man. Let's just see who this boss is. I'm not particularly worried about anyone, if I'm completely honest with you, because Husk Cannon is just incredible against almost every single boss. There's a handful of situations that can get kind of sticky, but we have no financial issues currently. Like, we're all full on ammunition, so that's going to fix most of the problems that the gun has. Oh, is he gonna come left or right? I feel like right. I was right. I mean, so is he. Poor guy. I don't think we're gonna kill him, like, before he does all of his... We might, because he's just being an idiot. Okay. Surprising. I was gonna say, like, dude, you just need to run away. You just needed to run away, man. Oh, and this is something I don't get to experience, because again, this doesn't happen in just Endless. You don't get this screen at the end, basically. You don't get to mess around once the boss is dead. So there we go. Just a nice little taste for Firebug. This is probably my favorite Firebug loadout, and it's the one that I use as an absolute workhorse to actually grind the XP out completely. I'm very fond of it. It's a great weapon. Can't recommend it enough. And like I said, this is just a nice kind of digestible version of the format I did before. Hopefully it was still enjoyable. I feel like I didn't ramble on so much, but again, we just got to get better at that skill, just like any other. So, like I said, I hope that you guys enjoyed, and there's more to come. See you guys later.